Mob. We got 20 more days, man. Hit that like. Let's get it, bro. I have no idea why people are talking about 100 Men versus Gorilla or all that. Like, I keep seeing the conversation pop up. I don't know where this shit came from. It must be slow in the news. Let's go, though. Go.
That gorilla go kill 70 niggas. Man, you can't no 100 nigga whoop no gorilla. Man, that gorilla go kill 90 niggas for 10 run. Man, nigga.
You think it's a chance? Even a little bit of chance?
There's nothing that a human can do, nigga, with just his bare hands to inflict, nigga, the kind of pain to make a gorilla tap out. Nigga, that gorilla got a brute force that, nigga, you don't even know he got until you
Now, I
die.
ain't gonna lie to Unc. So you think you can't, like, okay, say the gorilla come up, right, and you hit like you somehow get behind a nigga and you just choke that nigga. You think you can choke him?
If everybody work together.
His teeth and his claws. Whoever choking, go let him go, because there's no human that can bite him like this. There's no human that can grab him like this. The brute force of this motherfucking gorilla. Nigga, you ain't never felt this from now, nigga, you done fought. So when you grab him and you be, man, when he, you go let go. And off human instincts in nature, when you see him do one motherfucker like that, 99 running, nigga.
Who gonna be that first one to go though?
Come on, homie, you know something. Okay, listen, homie, so somebody gotta die. Which one gonna go? On your march, get set, go! And nigga stand there, and you run. And I thought you were going. I thought you were going. Man, ain't nobody finna run to that gorilla and make the sacrifice for nothing. And he finna kill everybody. Homie, his teeth is a motherfucker alone. Nigga, his hands and his strength. No, man, that motherfucker gonna be ripping niggas apart. And man, the average nigga go run when he see what that gorilla really can do to a motherfucker. Yeah, nigga better out running into a police station fighting them, fucking with that gorilla.
Your time is valuable. Graduate faster. ECPI University.
It was a fast-paced.
100 niggas, though. I can see, like, probably gonna work by 40 of them. I don't know, bro. I just can't see 100, a whole 100 people losing to one any goddamn thing. Maybe I'm tripping though. I don't know, cuz. Maybe I got too much faith in humanity.
When I would meet with Drake, I would just tell him, like, why are you working with J. Cole, bro? It's not even like an actual person, bro. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, people say they like, I don't know if y'all like J. Cole raps, or if y'all do, just do not tell me that, because I don't know, like, what y'all differently and shit, but it's like, I hate J. Cole. It can't even be called music. I hate J. Cole, what he does, bro. I hate the people that sign J. Cole, you know? And like, I'm like, yo, you can't be pushing this to people. And
It gotta be for false prophets. This disdain from J. Cole gotta come from false prophets.
there's something about both like J. Cole and Kendrick that needs to sort of like, it reminds me of each other and shit like that. Like, it's just not that sauce to me like that. It's like, I saw this shit with Ben Affleck saying that Kendrick was one of his favorite rappers. I was like, bro, anybody that Kendrick is one of his favorite rappers don't know about rap. Doesn't know what real.
So you appreciate about beef.
Or the favorite line, my favorite line of the whole shit was like, you rap like you try and keep the slave streak, or whatever that line was. That was like my favorite bar, and it used to eat me up. And I could, the fact that I liked that bar and I was on Drake's side, I felt like I was wearing a Trump hat again. Like no one, like I couldn't tell people. It really.
Didn't me? That was one of my favorite lines too. I like that line. Kendrick rapping like he's trying to get the slaves free. Another line that I like. He was like, gonna have them girls on stage. We gonna have the girls twerking with a dictionary or some shit. I like when he be going there. I like them.
He like created like a vibration and not being able to.
Can I say something?
Your time is valuable. Graduate faster. ECPI University.
It was a
Why the hell Kanye with top 5? I'm gonna have to find that whole interview, bro. I keep saying I'm gonna have to find the whole thing. Hold on. One more person talking about this motherfucking 100 men versus.
That strong. They are also not that big. They weigh at most. Are not that strong. They are also not that big. They weigh at most between like 400 to 500 pounds. There are human beings that weigh that much. Think how many dudes it would take to successfully handle 500 pounds? The answer is a lot less than 100 dudes. As gorillas are very strong, but they're not that strong. This isn't a T-Rex. They're like 5 to 10 times stronger than a human being. But again, they're going up against 100 human beings. 10 dudes who knew what they were doing could take down a gorilla. 25 dudes that you just plucked off the street would be able to take down a gorilla. 100 is literally no question. The biggest thing causing the gorilla's downfall are, number one, gorillas are not that smart, and number two, gorillas do not have the endurance to do this. The reason gorilla fights only last a few minutes is because when they're fighting, they use an insane amount of energy. Even if you assume that every single person that confronts the gorilla gets immediately knocked out, that gorilla would be passed out from fatigue and exhaustion by dude 30. He would literally be unconscious on the floor, and the 70 other dudes could just stomp it to death. I see a lot of really stupid videos of people going, oh, what the heck, you couldn't damage a gorilla. Yes, you could. Have you ever played a video game? They're not smart enough to figure out a way out of this. All they're going to be doing is swinging.
My bad, Sauce, but we gotta run it up though. We gotta get some new homies on deck, man. We gotta put in that work, bro. I'm be switching back and forth, you know what I mean? Go vertical for a week, back landscape for a week, vertical for a week, landscape for a week. I'm gonna have to switch it back and forth till we get the members up, subscribers up. That's all I'm doing. But dang, I'm still confused as to why people are going so in depth with this goddamn conversation of the 100 people versus gorilla, dog. This is stupid, man. I don't get it, fool.
They're just going to be swinging wildly. They're going to like try to grab you and throw you around. That's it. They're not going to be trying to like rip your arms out of your sockets. But again, they only have 2 arms to grab you with. It is not enough. Of course, if they're weapons of any kind, it's literally no question. If they're able to use sticks, rocks, even if they're able to just like take off their shoes and use those, the gorilla's done for. Because again, gorillas do not have the stamina to use the strength that they have, however great it may be, for an extended period of time. Of course, if we assume that the gorillas are going to act like gorillas, you probably wouldn't even need to touch the gorilla to beat it. Like literally, if the 100 dudes just started chasing it, the gorilla would turn around and run away, because gorillas are not aggressive, violent creatures, and they would pass out really quickly because they do not have the endurance to run long distances. Kenyan farmer did that to a cheetah once. He chased it 3 miles, and the cheetah passed out. Literally just jogged behind it for 3 miles, and then the cheetah was unconscious. So if they're acting like normal gorillas, don't worry, they'll pass out on their own because they don't want to fight you. And if they're not, and they really want to fight you, don't worry, they will also pass out on their own long before they get to dude 100. All right? Cool. Shut up with this.
Hey, 1 through 45 gonna get the blues though. No. I just wanted to see what's up with the conversation, bro. I done seen too many times people talking about 100 men versus gorilla. Shannon Sharp snaps off camera doing nightcap taping. And that boy, hey, Shannon Sharp losing his shit over there.
I only heard from 2 teams. Guess what the 2 teams that called me, Ocho, say, what's your phone number? Where you gonna be?
Who that?
Shut the fuck up. Next door. Cincinnati Bengals was 1.
Damn. That was a real life. Hey, boy, damn. You gonna slap hell out of somebody, son. You gonna choke. He a choker. Sharp a choker. You gonna choke the shit out of somebody when he get off camera.
I only heard from 2 teams. Guess what the 2 teams that called me, Ocho, say, what's your phone number? Where you gonna be?
Who that?
Shut the fuck up.
Should I turn that shit to a clown bite, bruh? A clown bite. A sound bite. Some telling me to go ahead and grab this shit.
Shut the fuck up.
Yep. I'm finna grab it.
Who that?
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Next door.
This motherfucker bipolar. How you tell somebody to shut the fuck up so mean? Next door. The fuck wrong with Shannon Sharp, bro? One more time before we do it, though, because he said that shit hard.
Shut the fuck up.
I want that. I want that. Go ahead, put that in the mix before we get our stream. Shit. How many videos did I click? I'm telling, bro, there was a lot of people talking about this motherfucking 100-man versus gorilla shit.
Because I like to get you guys' opinion on things that are trending. It sounds silly, but there's a whole debate right now of 100 men versus 1 gorilla. Who do you guys would think
seen
would
that
win?
all on my
Yes.
timeline yesterday.
It's like a thing. Who do y'all think would win? I gotta ask.
I'm not participating.
Everybody's gonna want to know y'all's answers. That's why I gotta ask.
Who comes up with this every week, every 2 weeks? This back like to the ice challenge and all that. When niggas started doing all that. I asked Mace what he thinks,
Who
man.
would win?
He finished college.
Being a gorilla, I would go with the gorilla. I think if one guy get hit the wrong way, pause, 30 of them are running.
What?
I don't think everybody's fighting.
I agree with that take. That's a good take. One nigga see 30 niggas, that's a good one. At least 30 niggas see the wrong thing happen, they taking off. I agree with that.
Yeah, at first everybody gonna be like they ready to go. But as soon as a nigga get punched by the gorilla.
Or as soon as a gorilla using you as a shield.
Once he grab one nigga arm and sling him across the room, another 40 is out of there.
Yeah.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. How are people thinking about this, bro? The gorilla only got 2 arms, 2 legs. Ain't got that motherfucker, that mouth, paws. Ain't got to worry about getting bit. But, dog, so y'all telling me 100 motherfuckers? For one, who the hell thinking nigga finna attack this man one at a time? Like, who gonna attack the gorilla once at a time? Who gonna go up one-on-one with the gorilla? Oh, he got you, my turn. Like, who finna do that? Nigga gonna jump the shit out this gorilla. And I just don't wanna believe 100 of me not finna lose to no goddamn gorilla, bro. I'm sorry, that's how I'm looking at it. And maybe I think too highly of myself, but it's like, bro, 100 of me not finna lose to no goddamn. Nigga, we gonna nigga 50 of me's finna figure, nigga half of us finna figure this shit out. The other half probably gonna go back to shit the hard way. And a good 30 might get the goddamn smoke. Trying to figure this shit out. But bro, and them exaggerated numbers, dog. I'm thinking like, ain't no motherfucking way, nigga. You get 3 niggas tops for each limb. 3 niggas on one arm, 3 niggas on one arm, 3 niggas on one arm. I mean, on one leg, 3 niggas on the other leg. And y'all hold that motherfucker down and beat the goddamn hell out of him, man. Like, 5 people can hold each. That's what I'm saying. Like 3 to 5 motherfuckers can hold each arm. We hold this motherfucker down and beat the hell out of him. Y'all ain't no way, bro. What kind of gorillas they been looking at here lately? Maybe I got the wrong perception of gorillas. They talk like what? You know what I'm saying? Like these motherfuckers must have been watching Planet of the Apes too much. What kind of goddamn gorillas? These some lab grown gorillas. Like even a silverback gorilla, them gotta be like the strongest ones. Like the silverback gorilla. Man, 100 niggas a fuck. Man, 100 of me will fuck a silverback up. Crazy. Robert said I get my ass whooped. Ain't no way 100, bro. So you telling me 4 limbs, 2 arms, and 2 legs can beat 200 arms and 200 legs? I don't believe it. I don't fucking believe it. I don't believe it. Shit. it's a sign that humans is weak as fuck. We need to do some selective breeding. We need to we need to evolve as a species. If y'all sit here telling me 100 motherfucking human beings can't whoop a gorilla, we need to evolve as a species yesterday. I promise y'all 100 of me will fuck a gorilla up, bro. Right hand work. Right hand work. I don't give, man, look. Boy, I'm gonna have 30 of me just on bite duty, nigga. We biting on arteries and shit, nigga. We biting everything that goddamn bleed hard. Having 35 motherfuckers just biting shit. You know what I'm saying? 40 more. I'm gonna have 40 people on goddamn limb detail, holding down limbs so that some bitch can't pound us to death. You know what I'm saying? 10 people per limb. Y'all niggas swap it out, rotate when you get tired. And whoever ain't biting this big son bitch goddamn better be beating them motherfuckers. Hell out of them. You hear me? Throat punches. We try to punch this bitch in the throat. You know what I'm saying? We fighting dirty, nigga. I'm gonna have a motherfucker throwing dirt in his eyes and everything. We fighting dirty as shit. Ain't no way, bro. 100 of me go fuck a gorilla up. I'm just letting you know. Motherfucker don't stand a chance. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You playing around, nigga. Shit, nigga, about 40 of me, nigga. I need about 40 me's and a bottle of Jose. That some bitch dead. He's dead. I don't have, bro. I didn't say I was tough. Who said I was tough? That's the thing. Who said I was tough? I'm not pussy though. Like that's the thing. I'm not pussy, and you know what I'm saying? I got fairly decent handwork. I hit motherfuckers real hard and shit, but no, I never said I was tough. I never said I was tough. You ain't gotta be, man, give me 100 motherfuckers. That's tough enough, man. You know how many people is 100? That's 10 times. I ain't no fucking way. If 100 of you get whooped by a gorilla, then you motherfucker, you pussy, bro. We need to evolve as a species, man. That shit weak. Ain't no goddamn way. He ain't got no dog in him. That's what I'm saying. So I was like, bro, it starts in the mind. Like, if you go into this shit thinking you can't whoop this gorilla, you already defeated. I'm going in this shit thinking I ain't no motherfucking way in the hell. Might die trying, cool. But I'm sitting here letting you know, nigga, 100? 100? I'm down there about give me 100 retarded motherfuckers can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, what kind of goddamn gorillas y'all know? Like, these motherfuckers got infinite stamina or something? If gorillas were that goddamn tough, we need to put these bitches in the military and train them. Have a whole goddamn guerrilla warfare unit. Literally. If gorillas that motherfucker tough, we need to be training these bitches to fight wars. We doing the wrong shit. You know what I'm saying? No motherfucking way. I just don't believe it. 100?
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with that.
That's a great point. Just had to ask. That was
Yeah,
actually really funny.
know.
Woo.
Ain't no damn way. That motherfucker gonna get tired eventually, bro. They done buffed his stats. This nigga got goddamn. He got them infinite HP, infinite stamina. No way, bro. That motherfucker supposed to be getting tired right about now. Yeah, that motherfucker stats OP, man. Get this nigga some real stats, man. Can we get some real stats? Can we get some sim stats? They got the stats on arcade like shit. See, sitting here looking at dumb shit like this, motherfucker think 100 humans can't whoop no gorilla. That bitch supposed to been tired for one. Somebody supposed to goddamn tripped him up. Like, man. So you telling me I ain't now one of you motherfuckers no UFC or nothing? Talking about UFC. Don't now one of these motherfucking some bitches know MMA. See, out of 100 human beings in the real world, nigga, a couple of them gonna know how to defend themselves. Some gonna know some goddamn taekwondo, motherfucking judo, kung fu, or something. Goddamn kickboxing or something. Motherfucker gonna know something, man. This shit just ain't realistic. Hell no. Why is all the humans tired and slow? This some bitch ain't got tired yet. You see all these little bots, they swing 1 point, then they damn tired. The monkey ain't got tired yet. I'm sick of this shit. Yeah, it's about to fake shit up, man. I hope I didn't click.
What's up with y'all? Big tune.
No more of them videos. I'm starting to feel stupid thinking about it. Hey, big Shiloh on deck. I'm supporting Shiloh 100%, bro. Yeah. I'm supporting Shiloh Sanders 100% because if I had somebody to support me, how should goddamn Shiloh support Shador, I'd be alright. We all be alright. Everybody need a motherfucker Shiloh, bro. 100, nigga. Straight up, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had a Shiloh Sanders in their corner, you know what I mean? Nigga be goddamn unstoppable out there, bitch. I'm supporting the young man all the way.
2-1 headache game, CO. I'm in the NFL now, you know what I'm saying? We got camp next week. I report May 8th, and I gotta get there ready, bro. Ready to go, ready to fly around. You know what I'm saying? Just be in the top shape of my life. So I gotta get right. I'm here with Coach Swayze, Coach Corey. We're about to put in some work, you know what I'm saying? This is a daily grind. I'm just letting y'all see it right now.
Let's go.
Probably 30 plays. But in it, they got a deep ball, and they got stuff in there. They got 15-yard bursts. They got some things in there. So that's gonna be. I'd rather give you 30 plays of DB stuff. So I'm gonna be on the slots of 10 with the rest of it.
Got you.
Let's do the lateral, jump the jacks down.
I had hit this by accident.
Y'all see how I do all that and not get tired? We got one of the greatest running backs pulling up right now. We're about to have Alvin pull up. He gonna get some running in too.
See, if that gorilla do that shit, he gonna be tired than a motherfucker. Then we gonna beat his ass. Let the gorilla do the same drill. That gorilla be tired as hell. Then we'll beat his Then we'll beat his ass, bro, on everything.
My guy.
You know my division now. You ain't on my team. You
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do it to you. But you're such a great guy. I don't want to do it to you.
You really a good guy too. When I seen that, I was like, damn.
I don't want to do it to you, bro.
Welcome to the league.
Appreciate you, man.
Ah, shout out Justin right there.
Justin.
Yeah, he runs, man. Bro, we get it right, boy. I think shaking like right now, I'm the way my legs see.
Fam, we got opportunities, bro. You need to run, bro.
Gotta capitalize every day, man. Capitalize every day. But we work. All sides of the whole spectrum.
I need you to almost throw up today, bro. We only got a week left to report. Come on.
So I just did, so.
Ready up throw up today already? Hey, I know I'm about to be tired in a second, my boy.
My legs are dead, bro.
That's good, fam. We do this now. Next week, go to camp. We good.
Right. Shout out God, man.
Shout out God.
All we need is opportunity, bro. That's all we need.
Good job. Good.
Get in there.
I told you the lack of aspect of beloved man.
On me, good word, bro. I'm gonna start working out tomorrow, nigga. Start working out tomorrow, cuz I can stream every day. I can goddamn take a couple minutes out of the day or do some exercise. Probably not gonna do that shit. I do everything on camera. I ain't gonna do that though. I might need to. I might fuck around and blow up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Go from beach body to buff on these niggas. Got my little beach shit going, but I stay beach ready. Yeah, I stay beach ready at least. Okay, I can't flip my gut. Can't fuck around and grow no gut, no titties and no shit like that. But work this shit out. You know what I'm saying? We can definitely work this shit out. I keep watching shit like this, bruh. I'ma definitely have to, you know what I'm saying, beef up a little. Fuck that. Be feeling tiny out there, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Real talk, nigga. I'm start working out tomorrow. That's good work. Every day. Don't give a damn if it's just push ups or sit up. Doing something every day. Yeah, I'm smoking me a big old fatty right after I'm done.
I have lactic acid building up in my breathing system right now. Goodness gracious.
That's why I told you it's a different condition.
I ain't been over though.
Good. Oh, damn. Good. A 40-yard sprint. Said, yep.
Even my braids are tired, bro.
God damn.
This air is.
What's poppin', y'all? Trippie Redd's deciding to find.
Bro, they goddamn braids is retired, man. I had to check on some little shit. Check on what's the door, man. I mean, Shiloh. That's my dog. Even 4 miles away. Good to see him working, boy. Hope that man earned him a spot, man. You know what I'm saying? Hope that man get up there on the depth chart, man. That shit'll be hard. Now we on some other shit. Trippie Redd done called out motherfucker Ye, and I want to know what for.
Finally pop his ish, man, at one of the legends of hip-hop and music in general, and that is Ye. So this all started with Ye dropping this statement.
It's like, it's that rage, but for me, like, I invented rage, bro. Blood on the leaves. Blood on the leaves. Just take it back. I invented this whole rage shit.
So off of this, a lot.
Blood on the Leaves is not a rage song, though. That shit is not rage, bro.
A lot of people start looking at it like, huh? Now, you've got the Ye D-Riders off top, Ye meat slobbers, knowing that he's the one that likes to do the meat slobbing, not the other way around. So,
God!
So,
bro going crazy. But you know what, boy? I know Ye had a problem when that man said in that academic interview that he killed Frank Ocean's career. Because he wouldn't say that if he didn't believe it. Somewhere in his mind, he believes he had a negative impact in what shape, form, or fashion on Frank Ocean's career. And anybody that got there and follow Frank Ocean music knows he dropped worse than Cardi. That man, we might not ever get another Frank Ocean album. And if we do that, some bitch might, bro, we'll get Grand Theft Auto 7 before we get you know what I'm saying, another Frank Ocean album. And he's been consistent in releasing music like that. Bro barely ever drop. And when he do, his world stops for it. I give him respect for that. His motherfucking fan base be tuned in, locked the fuck in. But somewhere in Ye mind, Kanye think he stopped that. And this shit is dead hilarious to me. You know what I'm saying? My daughter, my favorite DJ. I listen to her little playlist and shit. Full of Frank Ocean. She fucks with Frank Ocean hard. These, like, Frank tapped in with the kids that ain't even graduated yet. So I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Kanye just be saying shit, bro.
Yeah, you've gotta. We won't get into detail, but they're trying to analyze it like, yo, he actually got a point, on Yeezus. And keep in mind, Yeezus is top 2 Ye albums for me, and it's not 2. I love Yeezus, and I've loved Yeezus since the moment it dropped. I've always loved Yeezus. I would say it's at least top 3. Now, I feel like it.
Jesus ain't rage either. It's like, it's more hip rock. Yeah. Yeah, it's more like hip hop rock. It's like, it got more of a rock feel than Rage. Rage is melodic. Beats hard. I mean, you have distorted 808s and everything on Yeezus, but it leaned more towards rock than Rage. That's why I'm like, Kanye just be saying shit.
Depends. Your top Ye album really depends on what phase of life you're in, what you're experiencing. But I'm willing to put it on record, at least for this video, and not for this point in time, but for the majority of time since it dropped, I really, really enjoyed Yeezus. Top 3. You could say it's my favorite Ye album, but it's difficult. There are so many albums that I listen to just as much as Yeezus. With that being said,
man, after College Dropout, shit goes downhill. If we being fair, like that man get. If we keeping this shit a bean, I'm gonna go ahead and say it like Kanye's production, what made him who he is. It's never been the motherfucking lyrics. I seen better rappers on Candy Boys. This shit is no joke. Like, he's not a prolific rapper. He do got some powerful songs. Hey, Jesus, folks, we got some songs now. He ain't saying the bitch ain't got songs, but well, it's like the production and the content within the song. We got hella substance. In a time in hip hop where there was no substance. I give him that, but like outside of that, like, bro, goddamn did shit since College Dropout, man. Hey, so he did enough to keep people talking about him, just like you doing now. But them motherfucking songs be highly produced mid. Like, production be slapping. I'd be a fucking fool to sit here and say the man can't make a goddamn slap, but bro. Exactly. 808's hard than a motherfucker, but it's not a rap album either. As far as rapping goes, shit goes downhill after College Dropout. Like the rest of the Kanye music that's noteworthy is experimental music. 808's experimental. Playing with the motherfucking auto-tune. Like, he did a whole auto-tune. When doing a whole album auto-tune. They did. Hard ass beats on it. Then you got Yeezus. Then you got, I mean, Watch the Throne was a rap album, but it's about mid, like, you know what I mean? It's hype, Jay-Z on it. I had a couple slaps on it. Ain't better than College Dropout, nigga. As far as rap album goes, yeah, again, I say the other albums that's noteworthy are experimental albums. That's just my opinion. Butterfly Pink, what it do? How you been? going on?
Hi, Miss Parker.
We gonna let me fuck Miss Parker?
Who with you?
That did not start Rage. Rage music, as far as I can remember. So we're going to go through a little bit of a history lesson after we play you guys the clip in response by Trippie Redd.
The inventors of the Rage sound is me, X, Cardi, and Uzi. We paved the wave. We popularized it. I'm not going to let you old ass niggas say you invented something that you ain't invent. Niggas need to take their pills, man. These niggas be psychotic, like, out of their fucking mind. Like, your old ass ain't invent shit. That's exactly why I ain't pull up on his old ass, because he always just want to put a nigga beneath him and shit. You ain't really for the black people. You ain't really for your people, nigga. You be using niggas, and you lost right now. Hey, artists coming up, keep a hold of y'all craft, man. Don't give y'all shit out to these old niggas, because they just want to get around you, find out your sound, use you, and then dump you, nigga. Won't fuck with you ever again, nigga. All these niggas cutthroat.
So Trippie Redd is not wrong here. However, before we address what Trippie Redd said, let's go through some history of Rage within the hip-hop genre. The first time I heard Rage, and this is probably, I think it's accurate, was Scott Mescudi, Kid Cudi, Mr. Rager.
Every great journey begins with a giant step.
At Richard Bland College, that's STEP.
And this was not necessarily his brand, but he would always talk about it, like rage, rage, rage. And it wasn't, it did not coincide with the sound whatsoever of Yeezus, nor the sound of rage that developed in this underground SoundCloud scene, as well as Trippie Redd in the late 2010s, early 2020s. I would say 2020, 2021, 2021 is when rage music peaked with Mr. Rage, as well as it was not Life's a Trip. It was Trip at Night. And man, I'll get to Trip at Night in a second. But we have Scott Mescudi, Kid Cudi, talking about Mr. Rage. Now, I don't want to hear Ye. Ye says Yeezus, so I don't want to hear Ye say, well, because Kid Cudi was inspired by me and we did 808s,
Oh, my God.
like that's where Rage started. No, we're not doing that. So after Kid Cudi inspires Travis Scott.
Cudi probably wrote 808s. Truth be told, if we sit here and listen to another Kanye record, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody asks him about it. I bet you, man, look. Because one thing I've never heard is Kanye done wrote some shit for somebody else. I heard him make the beat. I'm starting to think this motherfucker goddamn Kanye Cardi B. Kanye is Cardi B. Motherfucker ain't right shit. And you suck dick on the low. Pause. Come think about it, like Kanye is Cardi B. Jesus.
Travis Scott, the Scott in his name comes from Kid Cudi. I forgot what the Travis comes from. I probably said it in a different video. But he's heavily inspired by Kid Cudi. They even have this group.
Cudi versus Arse. I believe we probably could cook up the melodies on that bitch. He probably helped with them. I don't know, dog. I ain't a fan of like the content of what Cudi be saying all the time. I do like the melodies, that humming shit. Like, I don't like when he get the humming though. Like, I like that he know what to do with the voice on songs. He was doing other motherfuckers.
Not a real group that they consistently make.
Hooks and melodies. You goddamn right. That motherfucker, that's his superpower.
So
right
sensitive.
there.
Hey, yo, what the so fuck? Sensitive.
Yeah, that's that nigga superpower, boy.
Music with, but they've dropped music as the Scotts. They've collaborated since Travis Scott's second album, Birds in the Trap Sing McKnight. They made great music together, but Travis Scott's always been on some rage. Like, yo, where my ragers at? And he had music that was more conducive to that, including his concerts. Like, we look at early Travis Scott, Owl Pharaoh. We look at Days Before Rodeo. We look at songs like Quintana Part 1.
Okay, Was it rage music or was he just, or was people raging to the music? I don't think initially, like, when you listen to Travis Scott shit, you usually vibing. You don't see all that extra shit till you get the performing and screaming and putting that energy. Then people start moshing like I want to say influence his audience to rage to his music. It's really don't be that. Like, man's from Texas, them beats be slow as fuck. That shit be like riding, smoking music for real, for real. Start performing and influence his audience to snap the fuck out, which is dope. He's a hell of a performer. He's a hell of a performer. Still don't like, wouldn't consider his music rage. Not all of it. Not that motherfucking sicko mode. That shit. But like, man, I don't know. We talking about what I like shit or what I think rage music. I don't know. I still be playing a lot of. I be playing this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And them niggas do not make rage music.
We look at songs like Upper Echelon, and throughout up until the Astroworld incident and fatality of those 10 people, unfortunately, a lot of Travis Scott's music is about raging, and he talks about rage. Now, at the same time that this is going on with Travis Scott, 2013, 2014, before Rodeo comes out, and Rodeo is when it really like launched him. At that same time, OG Macko from Atlanta, who was previously in a band, I think he was like a punk band or a metal band, not entirely too sure, but he comes out with, you guessed it, and that had that type of energy. And he was I think he was the first signee to QC. Someone can fact check me. I don't have these facts off the top of my head. I'm just going through my memory. And then he dropped the song FM 3 times, and he had this energy to him. I mean, his shows, just him giving his opinions. He was very vocal. He was outspoken about his beliefs, all of that stuff. And the music reflected it. So this is happening at the same time as Travis Scott's doing the rage stuff and calling people ragers and having them rage at his concerts. Then OG Macko drops a song called Children of the Rage. Or not a song, an album, project, mixtape, whatever you want to call it. Children of the Rage. XXXTentacion was actually inspired by OG Macko. And OG Macko revealed this years ago. I think this was even maybe right after X passed or before X passed. But XXXTentacion, he talked about OG. I don't know if he talked about OG Macko too much publicly, but you could see that there was
he did in that Adam 22 interview.
A little bit of an influence. Now, I'm not saying that it's this type of influence that Kid Cudi had on Travis Scott. Of course not.
Nah, you listen to motherfucking sipping tea in your hood, you can hear that shit. Listen to sipping tea in your hood, then go back and listen to Bitch You Guessed It. Oh. But I think that's when that shit transformed. Macko, he was he could have grandfather. I feel like he could have grandfathered that. He had the beats. He was doing like the vocal performances. That shit was rage music. He was rapping rage shit, all that rap beat. X came with. I feel like, see, Trippie Redd, X, them boys came with the beats to match the vocal performance. And that's what kind of like, okay, now it's a thing for real. Versus motherfuckers have rock beats and don't know what to do with it, like, or be on hard ass trap beats and giving, you know what I'm saying? It was something missing till them niggas came out and put the shit together. That's what I'm trying to say.
Not. But nevertheless, XXXTentacion, he didn't necessarily call anything rage, but the energy with Look at Me, it falls in line with like Travis Scott type concerts with FM 3 times. So there's like this lineage that's going on. And rage music still doesn't exist, but I would say XXXTentacion, Look at Me, that's really starting to get that type of energy going. And then you've got the songs that he had with Ski Mask.
Yeah.
But really, when rage was coined as a term, I never heard it before Bob Lamb used it. And it was with Mr. Rage. So Mr. Rage was a song that, I don't know if the original dropped, it was being teased as a snippet by Trippie Redd and Playboi Carti. And then we got this version with Mario Judah on it, which is amazing. It's still got like 20 plus million views on it.
Hey.
And it had...
Yeah, but we still pushing. Hey. Listen, man, you know that. All you gotta do is think about it on the ground. I just posted something. Hey.
It was surrounding this type of production, and this is post Plug and B. Now, Plug and B was a type of music in the underground SoundCloud scene from maybe like 2018, later 2018, after the emo era. Emo era was like, it was like SoundCloud V1.5, and you had artists like Convolk, as well as I'm forgetting the guy. The guy goes by Sewer Person now. And like this kind of like crew of people that it was almost like this emo interlude before we got into Plug and B, which was like Autumn Summers dominated, and you had some influence from Tekka as well on other artists in that scene, and then it transitions into Rage. And Trippie Redd, as well as Sofago, but I think it was Trippie Redd for sure. Sofago had Off the Map, but Trippie Redd drops Trip at Night, and this album was amazing, man. Like the amount of memories that I have and experiences listening to this album, just top to bottom, driving through LA streets in 2021, and all the experiences that I had, and just like a ton of people that I met, it really brings back fond memories. And it was a great album. And for someone to explain Rage, like what is Rage to somebody, listen to Trippie Redd's Trip at Night album. And for somebody like Ye to come and try to claim that, I really appreciate the way that Trippie Redd popped his ish on him, because people like Ye, and this goes for artists like Drake too, although Drake doesn't try to say that he started a wave. Ye is there's like this level of envy, because all young artists need to understand this. Older acts, older rappers, they need you. The reason they need you is if they keep making music that quote-unquote matures, let's say Jay-Z, for instance, they're still popular, but the audience is aging with them. There's a reason why, if you ask top 5 rappers or artists, hip-hop artists, for young people, let's say 16 to 25, a lot of people may have Ye in there. A lot of people may have Drake in there. But very rarely will you see somebody have Jay in there. And the reason for that is people like Jay and Nas and others, whilst Nas is still making great music, especially with Hit Boy, like those guys have been locked in. Man, you really have to listen to some of that stuff. If you haven't listened to just the King's Disease series, as well as other projects that they've done together, you should check it out if you're a fan of hip-hop. It's really well-developed music in terms of production.
What age range he said again? He said like from the teens to like 25, 26. What he said, like 13? Like that?
As well as like Nas just stepping into a new form, but also keeping what we love about Nas. Regardless, I'm not going to go too far in that direction. But the reason why Ye and Drake appeal to this audience, as well as their older audience, is because they're tapping in with the new wave consistently. Any new movement or sound that's bubbling up, they're taking a piece of it. Like when Chief Keef was first getting on with Don't Like, what does Ye do? Oh, we're hopping on this with Pusha T. This is going to be on one of our Good Fridays. Take some sauce from there. And let's not talk about all the other artists that were writing for Ye or producing for Ye and gave songs to Ye that they didn't take, and then, of course, or they weren't able to use. And then sometimes he just cast these artists aside. At a certain point in time, he was working with a lot of Chicago acts. Montana 300 was even at some sessions with Ye, and it just didn't pan out. And we don't know if he's taking those ideas. We don't know if he's taking the inspirations and what he's doing with them. And then to try and claim that you started this, like, no, you didn't. And Trippie Redd is right, and he deserves to pop his ish. And the way Trippie Redd is looking at it is how much, well, I don't know if he's looking at it like this, but this is the way that I look at it, is how much respect are we going to give you before you're disrespecting us and we got to stand up for what we built? Because if Trippie Redd lets Ye run with this narrative that he started Rage and Rage is because of him, that's diminishing what Trippie Redd and XXXTentacion and you could even potentially say, well, even Sofego, right? And you could also potentially say Ski Mask in the names that Trippie Redd mentioned, what they built. And nobody helped them build that. Ye didn't come tap them on the shoulder while they were broke, destitute, just trying to come up and say, like, yo, we got to develop this new sound. No, they developed that themselves, and they got it popping themselves. So it's not almost insulting. It is insulting for Ye to just try to claim it like he did that when he didn't. And I think artists like Trippie Redd, I think Trippie Redd's the only one that's been vocal about it, but I think a lot of other artists may feel this way as well, where it's, yo, Ye, you're a legend. Everyone acknowledges you as a legend. You had moments like Graduation. You had The Life of Pablo. You had all of these other things. You have 24 Grammys. Like, do you really need to try to claim Rage as well? Like, can we have anything? Especially something that we made ourselves? Like, come on, man. And I think that's what Trippie Redd's looking at it like. And, yo, pop your ish, man. Like, Trippie Redd, like, man, Trip at Night is a great album. Trippie Redd as a whole is a great artist. And he deserves to stand up for himself like this. A lot of artists won't do it because they're a bit scared of Ye fans, I guess. And Playboy, and initially Trippie Redd also put out Ye STFU by Playboy Carti. And it's easier for Playboy Carti to stand up to Ye because Playboy Carti is like at the peak of his career. Everybody loves him. He can do no wrong. Whilst Trippie Redd, I wouldn't say he's at a lull in his career. I wouldn't necessarily say he's plateaued.
Producers, this plugin helps you finish your tracks way faster. Check this out. I'm going to start with this loop that I made here.
But he's not the hottest thing in the game right now, and everybody's gassing him up. So he genuinely feels this way. And this is somebody that also has a lot of respect for Ye, because he even said in a couple of days prior to this, he was tweeting about his own album in the midst of talking about some anime and saying, you got to compare this new music to ish like Travis or Ye, Donda, Life of Pablo era, or Drake-ish, even SZA and Chris Brown. I'm on that timing right now. Album of the year loading for sure. And then he goes in on Ye 2 days after that. So he was just already giving credit to Travis and Ye and these different albums, but letting people know, like, yo, we did this Rage stuff. And if you don't let people know, they will run with it. It's almost like, for example, Drake Flow. Like, Big Sean dropped the song. I don't know if it was a year or two ago, and they're saying, yo, this guy sounds just like Drake. You know how, I'm not a Big Sean stan or anything like, or a huge supporter of Big Sean. I like Big Sean's music. When I was a kid, loved Big Sean. But it made me want to bang my head against the wall. It was Drake that took Big Sean's flow. So imagine telling somebody who got on with a flow of their own that they sound like somebody who took their flow. But if you don't establish, like, yo, we did this, then that's what's going to happen. And I'm not saying that Big Sean should have done that, because that comes...
Yeah, when Drake bass flow. Damn, when he started and what he popped off, that was Big Sean shit. Was Big Sean shit. It was hard on Big Sean cadences. I set up his punchlines and metaphors. Yep. And Soulja Boy too, he took that nigga whole flow. Oh.
Comes across a certain way, and you can come across as a hater, but if you're replying, and it's very rare instances where a situation like this pops up, if someone like Ye is saying, like, yeah, I did that Rage stuff, and you're just replying like, actually, no, you didn't. We did it. Here's the proof. Like, let's not do all that stuff. And Trippie Redd's also right that these older artists are trying to take your, like, not take your swag, but take some of your sauce, because there's only a limited number or a limited amount of inspiration and sound someone can really explore on themselves. And this is why, like, a lot of music gets collaborative, for someone to be able to tap into a lot of different sounds, which Drake has done an excellent job of. They're going to come looking for you. But I don't want to just start babbling. I think I iterated my points, or I think I reiterated my points as well, like probably 2 or 3 times, enough to let you guys know my take on the situation. I like what Trippie Redd did here. I'm looking forward to this Trippie Redd album. He got me paying attention to this album more because of this back and forth, because it got me to check out his Twitter/X and see that he's working on something that he's excited about and that he's gassing up. And I remember listening previously to this song. I forgot, it was like Maybach or something. He had posted it on X, and I like that song too. So I'm looking forward to see what he's dropping, because him just posting on Twitter about music, it's less likely to hit my feed. So I probably wouldn't have seen it until the stuff actually dropped. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. And I'm going to see y'all in the next one.
This whole Shannon Sharp situation reminds
Gotta tap in with motherfucker Freaky Man before we get up out of here. But we dip, bro. Gotta see what old Freaky Man on.
Hey, you a freak, bro. You a freak, bro. Me of a soap opera. And indeed it is. It's kind of like The Young and the Restless. Situations change day by day, and you're just tuning in to a new episode. And almost every day, things are unraveling and unraveling and unraveling. Last week, he was about to sign a $100,000 deal. And this week, he got exposed by Gabriella Zuniga for all of these choking allegations. Then his ex-girlfriend, Michelle, basically came on Natasha K and said that Shannon Sharp, the last time they saw each other, he forcefully did this. But rewind! But oh, the internet is great at keeping receipts.
What's this? Huh? What's this?
You see, Shannon Sharp suffers from a new disease called SIS, self-induced stupidity. And while he has all of these problems that are going on, he has been also the #1 responsible party in all of these issues. And a lot of these things started playing out with him and Chad Ochocinco on Nightcap. Now let me talk about Nightcap. Ochocinco typically is like the co-host. He doesn't really go into much detail about his sexual excursions or what he does with women. He's smart, and it's interesting because people think that Ochocinco sometimes may be stupid, but he's very bright. He will allow Shannon Sharp to be the dumb one, because Shannon Sharp is the NFL Hall of Famer. Shannon Sharp is a former Super Bowl champion winner. He's the one making all the money in social media. And
Bro, this clock.
Shannon Sharp has a big ego. And this is why Shannon Sharp allows himself to be in this situation, because he typically says things that he shouldn't say. For those of you who remember the Meg Thee Stallion thing.
The point of her being a stallion, it supersedes anything that you're
Ocho,
saying.
I know she
so
I
I
think
think
good.
Are you scared?
No, but hey, I understand, Ocho. My grandpa used to say, boy, they can look down longer than you can look up. They look up longer than you can look down. You know what I'm saying, Ocho? But hey,
yes, sir.
I have a stretched out like a 2:45. You know what I'm saying, Ocho? Don't play with them. Ocho.
Then there was a situation with the real Bree Sky. And you know what's so bad about that one? Yeah, it didn't even happen. Like, he was lying the whole entire time, because academics confirmed that the lady doesn't even know Shannon Sharp. He was pretending to like clap her cheeks, and he doesn't even know her. So Shannon Sharp said on his own show that, you know what, I was dealing with an OnlyFans model, and he didn't know that he was dealing with an OnlyFans model. And then she showed him the paycheck that she was getting. So I guess that was cool, because he wanted her to keep on doing what he was doing, because that was going to end up with her bringing in more household income. Now, this is crazy, because Shannon Sharp is now showing a behavior of a 56-year-old man dealing with white or Hispanic or white appearing Hispanic OnlyFans models. And that's crazy for a guy who has went to the NFL Hall of Fame, a guy who has a $100 million deal on the line, and a guy who has a lot to live for. Once these allegations came out about Gabriella Zuniga, he was calling it a shakedown. And we could agree that it is a shakedown. And indeed it was a shakedown. But wait, check this out.
See, a lot of y'all missing the whole point with this Shannon Sharpe situation. Look, it's not really about if she's wrong, if she's trying to beat him out some money or not, if he's guilty or not. I mean, I hate to see him in this situation, but that's not the point. The point is, why did he put himself in that position? See, we got to be smarter. See, a lot of people pointing the finger at her saying she tricking off, she wrong, she did. Man, look, he shouldn't have never been in that situation anyway. I mean, come on, 19 years old, 56. What do you guys have in common besides sex? So you just gonna continue to spend all this money tricking off with females who on Instagram or OnlyFans and put yourself in a position to be caught up like that. It's a lot of brothers out here like that with a lot of money. I understand, you know, you can get caught up. It's a lot of great looking females out here.
Not for no cooter. Bro, ain't no cooter in the world worth 100 million, bro.
But when you get older, you're supposed to mature through life lessons.
You see, shout out to that brother, because first of all, Shannon Sharpe, at this point, you kind of should have known that you were doing something really stupid to yourself, that you put yourself in that precarious situation. It's not anybody else's fault. It's not the OnlyFans model's fault. It's your fault, because you're the one that had a whole lot to lose. And that's why you were trying to offer that $10 million. And I want to talk about this because a lawyer explained why somebody like Shannon Sharpe would actually pay the $10 million.
First, we have to talk about what a settlement means, just because it's been so unclear, where people assume when you make a settlement offer, that means that you're automatically guilty or that you've done the underlying action. Actually, it's a math equation, believe it or not. When you have a lawsuit that is pending, you speak to your lawyers and they talk to you about the probability. So if he's being sued for $50 million, stay with me here, Dan, and the lawyer says, Shannon, there's a 10% chance of this happening, of the victory against you, of you losing. 10% of 50 million is $5 million. That means the value of the lawsuit is $5 million. But the legal fees are going to be $8 million, no matter what. If you have no liability or if you're found liable for 50 million, you're going to pay me $8 million. That's a total of $13 million. That's when you go to the other side and you say, I'll give you 10. That doesn't mean I did it. Doesn't mean I didn't do it. It's called a nuisance settlement amount, and it's discovered through a simple math equation based on probability.
I just learned some shit. I just learned some shit today.
Now, the reason why he would pay that $10 million, it makes a lot of sense. You see, the $10 million that he would pay, he would do so only because it may cost him more to even fight the case. So it's just worth more to basically pay the money. But again, that doesn't mean that there's any guilt going on. And I do not think that there is guilt. But the reality is he is guilty of something, being stupid. Like, how do you get this old in the game and you're moving around like this as if you're a young guy? It doesn't make any sense. And that is something that Shannon Sharpe will not be able to defend. Sometimes, guys, we are innocent of somebody else's allegations, but we are guilty of putting ourselves in those situations. And one of the things about having the money or being a guy that has money is you gotta move differently. That's the thing. That's why whenever you see Jay-Z, you see Beyonce, you see very successful guys, they don't move around like the rest of us do because they don't want to get caught up with the rest of us problems, and so they don't. And even though Jay-Z got accused by Tony Busby, it was quickly shot down. But Shannon Sharpe won't have that luck. And that's the same thing with when you start having money. You're a guy and you're dealing with OnlyFans, and this is a habit that you're doing. Obviously, you're gonna have problems. And this isn't the first time that he's talked about adult film actresses or porn stars at 56 years old on his show. And now they can come back and use this stuff as evidence because he clearly said it. And it doesn't mean that he is being abusive, but it does state a pattern. And one last thing, food for thought. What if these other women who he's been messing with in the past decide to come out and do the same thing? Very similar to what happened with Deshaun Watson or Bill Cosby. And then now at that particular point, you have to settle out of court because all of those claims are just too expensive to fight. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.
Yeah, we about to say spot out that one, but damn, that was enlightening. Made hella sense as to why I would settle for 10 million too. Hell yeah, man. Locked and loaded tomorrow. Nigga, I'm sleeping now. I'ma holler at y'all. Peace. My family, yours. What's up? They all come out the woodwork. Oh man, this is over for this nigga, man. It's over for this nigga, dog. Dead, nigga. Another ex done hit Tasha K. Why the fuck would you hit Tasha K? I don't know. She must be a fan already. Why the fuck would you go to Tasha K platform? Anywho, man, OG. Ciao, bro.